In the midst of an historic setting, and very near the center of our county, is the town of Cape May Courthouse, the seat of county government, as well as a thriving agricultural and industrial community. Here are located a group of county buildings, among them the old and new courthouses, contrasts in colonial and modern architecture. Our tour will start at the courthouse and take us north along State Route 4, a modern concrete highway lined with attractive homes and beautifully landscaped gardens. We pass the Historical Museum, which is literally filled with mementos of Cape May County's brilliant past, a spot well worth visiting. Magnolia Lake, the largest body of fresh water in the county, and right in the midst of a peninsula nearly surrounded by salt water. A real spot for those who go in for freshwater bathing, a beautiful spot for those who love nature at its best. And now another historic spot in this land of things that are free. Living by the land in Cape May County is both helpful and profitable. More than 400 farms that incorporate nearly 30,000 acres produce farm products valued at close to $2 million each year. Splendid highways to every part of the county and to metropolitan cities, along with adequate railroad facilities, make available profitable markets for all farm products, either on our county's popular seashore and bay resort communities or in towns further distant. Cape May County's sandy soil, along with its normally mild climate, lend themselves to the successful growing of most varieties of vegetables, berries, and fruit. Poultry raising has grown by leaps and bounds in recent years. Last year, more than 250,000 chickens were housed, while egg production amounted to nearly 2 million dozens. As part of their share in America's fight for victory, our poultrymen have pledged an increase in egg output for the current year that should double the previous record. Dairy farming in Cape May County is conducted in a limited way. Although the herds of milk cows are few, they are maintained at the highest standard and produce milk of the finest quality. The herd at the Woodbine State Colony is typical of others throughout the county. Here we are at the top of the county, in the thriving community of Tuckahoe, where boat building has again come into its own. Many years ago, this town and the river from which it takes its name were the scenes of many shipyards. And now another phase of Cape May County's bid for fame and fortune. 12 seashore resorts along 42 miles of the finest beaches on the Atlantic coast. From Ocean City at the county's northern gateway, we will follow the flight of the Gull, southward over the new sea highway and bridges, through Corson's Inlet, Strathmere, Sea Isle City, Townsend's Inlet, Avalon, Stone Harbor, North Wildwood, Wildwood Crest, to Cape May and Cape May Point. There is no place like home, and the resorts of our county have residential sections that offer homes of every conceivable kind. Whether for permanent occupancy or for just a short visit, there are cottages, bungalows, and even mansions, along with apartments and other facilities. Modern transportation is at its best. 2 airports in service, 1 under construction. It's early morning on one of the boardwalks that skirt the beaches for miles and miles. Each day's round of recreation and fun must begin with a national anthem and a pledge to our flag and the country for which it stands. Beach classes help many to start the day right and prevent those graceful curves from becoming annoying bulges. Boardwalks are the meccas for thousands. For a long limb, goods from the 4 corners of the world are displayed. The inner man is satisfied, the mind and body relaxed, and theaters offering the latest releases. Sunbathing on the smooth sandy beach, a dip in the briny deep, the real grand slam for most vacationists. Cape May County is proud of the fact that it possesses more miles of safe, gently sloping bathing beaches than any other section of the Atlantic coast. Just for added safety, each of our ocean resorts maintains a well-trained corps of lifeguards. The yacht clubs, whose membership are composed of visitors and permanent residents, are the scenes of many gala events throughout the yachting season. Get ready for some thrills and spills, you speedboat demons. Tune up your outboard or hydroplane and line up for the starting gun. Hundreds of these fast little clippers are entered in 1 or more of the scheduled events held annually in the bays and inland waterways of our coast resorts. Many worthwhile prizes goes to those lucky enough to cross the finish line ahead of their competitors. The broad expanses of debris-free waters invite not only racing craft, but every type of motor and sailboat. Southward with the Gull, over the Ocean Drive through Corson's Inlet, Strathmere to Sea Isle City, another fine bathing beach, another boardwalk, and a lot of friendly hospitality. And here's Townsend Inlet. Looks like some good fishing. Or perhaps that bucket is just full of bait. We just crossed another bridge over Townsend's Inlet on the Ocean Drive, and we're in Avalon, a typical family seashore community. Just the place for youngsters, and we mean youngsters from 6 to 60, a splendid beach, a boardwalk, and lots of fine homes. Island, but the scene changes. Now we're in Stone Harbor, another community of homes. Like all of Cape May County's seashore towns, Stone Harbor provides its guests with good living, good surf bathing, clean sports, and lots of fishing. Stone Harbor's Yacht Club boasts one of the outstanding annual boat races. Flock of outboards getting ready to try for the long list of prizes. These boats are on the waters adjoining the yacht club. Entries in these races, as well as those held in other Cape May County resorts, come from all sections of the eastern seaboard. And they don't come alone. They bring their families, and when the races are won or lost, all hands cut loose for a round of pleasure. A dip in the sea, a stroll on the boardwalk, a fling at the amusement. No wonder the seashore produces so many budding tennis champs. In such a beautiful setting, one's game just must be good. On our way again. This time down Central Avenue, the dual boulevard through North Wildwood. Cape May County has 3 golf courses: Ocean City, Wildwood, and Cape May. They are fast championship courses and playable 12 months in the year. Tournaments of national importance attract top-flight golfers from all over the land. Tennis courts in all of the resorts are owned and operated by the municipalities for use of their visitors. Hold your hats, folks. Here's just a small section of amusements participated in by the young and not so young. You'll find thrills galore along the wooden ways and on the ocean piers. Another National Marble Tournament. Organizations select Cape May County resorts as headquarters for conventions and outings. Hotel and dining facilities are ample to meet all demands. Delegates receive the keys to the communities and the towns are theirs. Here is one of the many harbors where yachtsmen can tie up for an hour, a day, or a season. Many of the boats shown here are devoted to commercial fishing. This yacht basin harbors many privately owned boats. Ahoy, you skippers who go in for sailing. Trim little craft like these skim over the placid inland waters and bays, propelled by gentle, salt-laden breezes. There's lots of competition for fun and for prizes, as starboats and similar craft enter planned events in many Cape May County resorts during the boating season. If you are looking for fast action and an unexpected thrill or two, try aquaplaning behind a fast motorboat on Sunset Lake at Wildwood Crest. And now we are entering America's earliest seashore resort, at the tip end of Cape May County and the southernmost point of New Jersey. These hotels, though dating back to pioneer resort days, are as modern as tomorrow. Hotels to suit every whim and wallet play an important part in the entertainment of visitors in all Cape May County resorts. Again, safe bathing beaches and a boardwalk appear as outstanding features of this popular resort. Baby parades, traditional events in the life of all Cape May County seashore resorts. They stand out as entertainment features that will never lose popularity. These are the affairs in which the pride and joy of every home vies for prizes as the cutest, the prettiest, the most original. Baby parades have developed down throughout the years so that today they would not be complete without colorful floats depicting events of the moment, a string of musical organizations, and several bevies of beautiful babies, quite some years beyond the infant age. Typical of many parts of the county is boat building. Here we see a commercial fishing boat in the early stages of construction. At this point, the route of our tour again changes. At Cape May Point, where the Atlantic Ocean and Delaware Bay meet, we start northward along the bay shore. The age-old Cape May light that guided many a mariner into Delaware Bay stands majestically while close by lies an old concrete ship, reminiscent of World War I. The old church at Cold Spring again reminds us of Cape May County's historic past. In contrast to things historic is Wildwood Villas, born of the late Depression, and now a thriving bayshore town in its own light. Several hundred small homes built since 1930, of which many are owned and occupied by some permanent residents, and many who come from far and near for the vacation season only. Wildwood Villas, Reed Beach, Dennis Creek, and several intervening communities are popular with the many thousands that prefer boating, fishing, and other water sports in the more sheltered waters of Delaware Bay. It's a far cry from the days when daring men stopped the mammoth whale off what is now Cape May Point to the present popularity of Cape May County as one of the most prolific sport fishing areas on the Atlantic coast. 25 or more varieties of fish, including a few of semi-tropical origin, inhabit the waters in and around our county, not overlooking the fighting blue, marlin, and tuna that may be hooked if one cares to travel a few extra miles out to sea. Is it any wonder that so many thousands of men, women, and children flock to Cape May County throughout the year to cast their lines for members of the Finney tribe? Perhaps no other county in all these United States has such a long coastline with inlets large and small, splendid beaches for surf casting, public and private fishing piers jutting into ocean and bay, rock-lined harbors, public docks, all offering marvelous opportunities for hours of real sport and an assurance of good catches. For those who prefer bottom fishing, and Cape May County ranks high in this phase of the sport, there are hundreds of charter and party boats, captained by men who know from years of experience where each variety of fish may be found. And for those whose fishing enthusiasm leans more toward fun and shallow water, there's crabbing from docks and rowboats in the smaller and inland waterways. 6 years ago, feeling that the sport of fishing was no different from any other sport, and that the offerings of prizes for the largest fish caught in each variety might arouse new interest as well as some competition among anglers, I inaugurated the first annual Cape May County Fishing Contest. The first contest attracted about 100 entries. Valuable and useful prizes were awarded for the largest fish caught in each variety during the season. Later, a series of weekly prizes were added for the largest fish caught each week. Boat captains, dock masters, and others interested in the sport have given wholehearted cooperation. In recognition of the help given by boat captains, special pennants were awarded, one each time a captain had a weekly winner on his boat. The annual Cape May County Fishing Contest has grown each year, so that the 6th season brought nearly 10,000 entries. With the increased popularity of the contest has come untold quantities of fishing stories from our county. New thousands of fishermen have been attracted to our shores. Those who know us have increased their visits. The contest is now established throughout the East as an annual event. Thousands of requests to enter the contest come into the county publicity department well in advance of the opening on May 1st of each year. Turns in her contest entry. Judging of each fishing contest is in the hands of recognized experts, including boat captains, tackle shop operators, newspaper and radio sports fishing commentators. Judging occurs promptly after the contest closes on October 1st of each year. It has been said that the annual Cape May County Fishing Contest is doing much to increase interest in saltwater fishing in our county, and annually attracts many thousands of new visitors who discover that no section offers so much health and happiness for so little. Just send a postal with your name and address to P.H. Jackson, Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey, for a beautifully illustrated booklet. Come and get your share of sunshine and salt air.